Alright, welcome guys to the third episode of WSN News with your host Brian Munoz. Today we have a wide variety of topics. Alright guys, so with the NBA free agency just opening July 1st, we got a lot of news to cover. Mike Conley is getting paid $153 million for 5 years. That's unbelievable for a player who hasn't made the All-Star team. I don't know what Memphis is thinking, but wow. Memphis just added Chandler Parsons as well. Chandler Parsons is also making $94.8 million for 4 years with Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis is top. They're wasting money right now. We also got Dwight Howard with his $70.5 million for 3 years with the Atlanta Hawks. We got Andre Drummond sticking it out with the Detroit Pistons for the next 5 years for $130 million. And of course, DeMar DeRozan sticking it out with the Raptors again, hoping for another playoff run just like this year. He's making $139 million for 5 years. Don't sleep on the Indiana Pacers. They just got Al Jefferson. Boy, they got Jeff Teague. Don't sleep on them. Alright, secondly, we got Johnny Manziel suspended for 4 games for the 2016-2017 season for violating the drug policy. When did this guy ever learn? He was supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks coming out of college. Even Von Miller tried to help him out by telling the Denver Broncos to sign him during the free agency. I don't know if he has a chance in the NFL no more, but we have to wait and see if he ever learns. Alright, speaking about the Broncos, next week hopefully we will be having an interview with Will Parks, a 6th rounder for the Denver Broncos this year. So hopefully we get this interview with him and it comes out next week. So stay tuned for that interview. Switching the subject to baseball now. Coastal Carolina has defeated Arizona 4-3 in Game 3, becoming the national champions. What an impressive victory for them, who not many people know about them, but certainly are making noise now. Be on the lookout for next year's run. Maybe they can get a back-to-back, but who knows? Sports is so unpredictable. Alright, so now we got Chile defeating Argentina in a penalty shootout. The game was close all game long. They went an extra time. Nobody could score. It was a great game from both teams, but Chile came out on top. As most of you guys know, Messi, my oh my, he blew his chance to win his first ever cup with his international team. After the game, he was very disappointed in the result. So he has decided to retire from international duties. It is not yet official, but other players have also said they're retiring, including Sergio Acuña, Ángel Di María, Javier Mascherano. So, as promised from last week, I told you we would have a special guest, and we did. My first ever interview through the phone was with Darnell Sankey, a standout player from Sacramento State College. Here are some clips that you guys might want to see. Alright, so guys, you're listening to my first ever interview with Darnell Sankey. He's an outstanding player from Sac State College. His stats do not lie. 153 tackles, 3.5 sacks, include 57 tackles by himself. Alright, let's get this started, alright? First of all, Darnell, can anybody stop you on the field?
Oh, no, it ain't just me, man. You got to credit the whole defense itself. I got the D-line up there holding their blocks, people in the background, secondary, doing their assignment. and just allows me to run around and make plays. So the goal is to never be stopped by anybody. But we'll see.
Who inspired you to play football? Like, how long have you been playing football for?
I wouldn't say he's my inspiration. I don't know if I would consider my inspiration, but the man who introduced me to football was a man named Marcus Reese, and he was the linebacker and defensive coordinator from a high school my junior year, actually my sophomore year. And what happened was I've always been a hooper. I've always played basketball my whole life. Trying to get a basketball scholarship. I was doing first team all conference for 2 years, and my junior year I was just like, I want to try out to go out for football. Really, really good linebacker. So we started training, and first season, first team all conference, I think, and I just started, just found my niche, So I started football junior year, and then ended up getting offered directly out of high school, and I happened to train at a JC for the summer, and then ended up getting picked up by Sac State in July, right before camp started. So never lose faith. That's one thing I can always look back on and say you never lost faith.
Yep. In your opinion, what makes a great football player?
Just heart. That's all it is, man. I could say it's talent, but hard work beats talent if talent don't work hard. So it's like the way I've always looked at it is every time I go out there on that field, I'm gonna try to inspire other people to play as hard as I play. I want people to live up. I want my team to meet my standards and how hard I play. My teammates know that. You can ask the team at Sacramento State. They know how I play. They know what I expect from them, especially the defense. That's what I'm with them, so they know what I expect. If they don't bring it, then it's a problem.
Have you had any significant injuries? Like, what are some obstacles you have overcome?
Oh, shoot. Well, I didn't really have any injuries my first 2 years. I had a little rib. I sprained my rib cage my sophomore year. I played defensive end my first 2 years.
Sac State?
Yeah, I did. I came in as a linebacker. I moved to DN freshman year. Played at DN. I didn't start, but I played in packages. I was a true freshman in all special teams.
Yeah.
Got moved back to linebacker for spring, then got moved back to DN for the next season. Started the majority of the season, then got moved back to linebacker going into my junior year, then started at middle linebacker the last 2 years. And then, but yeah, so, I just had a little minor sprain, rib cage my sophomore year. And I only missed one quarter, the fourth quarter, because they didn't know what had happened. I played the whole practice of the next game, so it wasn't really a big deal. I played with a big club on my hand.
Yeah, I seen some of your highlights, and I seen that. I was gonna ask him about you. I was gonna ask about that right now too.
Oh yeah, no. Basically, they wrap it up before every practice, every game. It's just padding, just a little soft foam pad, and they wrap it. And I have to have my hand fisted, with I'm gripping a rag. And I got used to it. It's annoying, but when it comes down to it,
we ain't gonna be the same player. One cast, only got one.
Well. Yeah, I just felt like it was just a nuisance, I couldn't get off defenders like I would like to, I couldn't grab and pull, and I think I just let it get in my head for a while, this is, I'm supposed to be this first team All-American, this big name, and hopefully get drafted, and then I'm playing with a club, there's no way I can do that, but, God willing, and, family and my friends and close family members helped me out and just told me, you got to do what you got to do. And
what advice do you give to kids or teenagers who are trying to follow their dreams just like you?
I would say just trust in God, really. Have faith. Never lose faith, because, I was in some pretty dark places in my whole career, out of high school, not getting a scholarship originally like I had planned to. I wanted to go to that big Division I university, and none of them were looking. And I was just kind of down, and with my family and my close friends, they helped me. And keep your head up, and I just trained all day. All I did was train the whole summer, the whole spring. I just literally just trained all day. And eventually I got my scholarship, so I'm kind of in that same boat right now. Just train, didn't get drafted. first team All-American, and I got injured.
Yeah.
So it's like it can happen to anybody. I just say, have faith, because faith alone is what got me here. Just if I would have gave up, I could have just been working, 9 to 5 or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I would be. Like, football is my kind of way out. And to get.
As you guys can see, Darnell is unbelievable. He is a very cool guy, and I just want to thank him for giving me this opportunity to interviewing him. And I look forward to seeing him in person, and maybe in the NFL team. Be on the lookout for Darnell. If you guys want more of Darnell Sankey, his highlight tape is down below. Thank you guys for watching the 3rd episode of WSN. Hope you guys liked it. Like and comment. Duties. Tooties. Booties.